What's up, guys? It's your boy Henny back at it again. I wanted to update you guys where I'm at. Currently still looking for work. It's a new year, so I'm looking for software engineer work. I am a full-time student at Harvard's extension program, so I'm taking 3 classes this semester. So I'm like loading up my schedule with a lot to do, which is good though, you know, it's keeping me busy and motivated. So I'm really I feel up for the challenge. I do want to talk a little bit about software engineering and how complicated the industry has become. You know, when I got started with this, pre-pandemic, it was really easy to get interviews. And I think today is just not as easy. And so maybe what was once upon a time, I've taken for granted, right? And it wasn't by on purpose, it was by accident. You know, who would have thought that the state of the market would be the way it is today? So now it's making me, like I said, value a little bit more, because the truth is I'm not really money driven in software engineering. I get it, I gotta pay the bills, but I kind of don't care. So as long as I can cover the basis of my bills, I really do not care so much about how much I make. And it's just because I really love this. And so for me, I just look at it as what else would I be doing? So I really do love this, and I'm just very passionate about it, and I like solving problems, and I just love, like I said, I love being in the space. And so for me, it's never really been about the money. But yeah, I do plan on locking in a role this year. That is my goal this year, to lock in a role, a full-time salary. And I want to bring you guys with me on that, because I feel like it's possible if you come with the right game plan. Things I'm doing right now is I'm still attending networking events. As a matter of fact, tonight I'm going to one. This is a really cool community. They're called Code for America. And essentially what Code for America does is that they have local different communities across different main cities. Me being in Boston, we have the Code for Boston, it's its branch. And we work with different local organizations, whether they be government, education, medical, and we build out small, projects for them. The team I'm currently on, we're working on something for Harvard's Federal Credit Union. And it's so cool. Like I said, I'm a Harvard student. I'm also doing some I guess you could call it collaboration with other developers on building right now, the problem that we have is that they're built on a WordPress site. And if you guys know WordPress, I'm not hating on it. A lot of the web is built on WordPress, but it's just not the most pleasant web experience in my personal opinion. And so we're building out a small section, a form in React. And so, that means we're having to rewrite it and integrate it. So really cool challenge that we got going on. But I'm excited. I'm gonna go do that in a few. But I really just wanted to catch you guys up to date. Yes, I'm still unemployed, but it's okay, guys. It's not the end of the world to be unemployed. I don't care that much about money. Obviously, yes, I gotta get bills paid. So I got some other projects brewing. So I wanna put you guys on. This is a cool, if you guys know me, you guys know I'm not just good at software engineering. I have been a video producer, and I've had my own media company for the last decade. I do a lot of freelancing, so I'm not chasing companies down, but I have had some of my work featured across a lot of places, Vogue, New York Times Square, a couple media outlets. I've done a lot of work varying across every industry. And so I have kind of a breadth of experience. And so I launched my new site, and I want to show you guys this motherfucker, because this shit is bad. Pardon my friend. This shit is badass, bro. And so my company, Rose Media Productions, we're not just a media company, guys. Essentially, we are a full suite of everything. Everything you could possibly need. You don't need to look any further. I'm telling you right now, what services are we delivering? Okay, half of these services can only be done in Boston unless you or your company, we organize something in terms of travel costs and accommodations. But for the local companies I'm specifically trying to work with tech companies. I do not mind working with outside of that branch, but my preferred would be tech companies, just because I'm also passionate about the goal. And so I think I'll be able to deliver a much higher quality of work. So yeah, like my services extend as far as, like I said, if you need photography, right? And let's say you guys have outdated headshots for your LinkedIns, for your profiles, for your sites, for your social medias, that is one of our services. Video production in form of long videos, short form content, you need interviews, you need anything that in that realm where you just need content. Everything produced at high quality, 4 to 6K, with very quick deliverables. Web development and app development. So these skills are killing the game today. I mean, like I said, I've been doing mobile app. I started as a mobile app developer, as a matter of fact. I was an iOS developer for some time. And so I have a really good idea on how to build mobile applications. And I'm actually kind of getting back into them. Full circle, really funny. Web development. Killing it with web development, guys. I mean, if you guys want a WordPress, you guys want one of your little free, WYSIWYG sites, we'll take care of that too. And if you don't want to like be technical, but if you want to be technical and you want more features than your little cut box development or your website makers do, that's where also extending. My SEO services, right? It's cool. You launched a site. I've launched hundreds of these, but are you ranking on the top first page of Google, right? So that's also something that the company is offering. Consistently challenging your brand strategy. Who are you targeting? What is your business about? How do we present you to the best of our ability to make you crush and make more money as an entrepreneur or business? See, you might have a really great business going on, but you're missing a lot of money because you're not online very well. Or you might just be online, but you don't have time to juggle that and your business. And so that's what this is. It's a full suite where we take care of everything. We'll manage your social media so you can focus on just going out there and closing deals. And just much more, guys. I mean, the constant consultation, the constant, like I said, having a great team behind your back is really what everybody needs today. So I am just launching this, and I want you guys, like I said, here's my promotion because this is such a new company. I'm actually offering a 10% finder's fee. So if you know anybody at all that needs this, I'm giving you 10% off the bat. You can go on my page. I'm gonna leave it on the links, below. But you guys can get 10%, and it's easy just for referral. But you have to make sure to contact me and tell me. The email is in the website, and just schedule a free call and tell me, hey, this is my friend or business, and they want to get started with you. If they sign and close, then I will happily send you your portion. So really, it's such a cool project. I already do this at full scale, but I wanted to extend my services to other people this year. And this isn't an offer that's gonna be on the table forever. There are times when I'm gonna be busy with, my engineering and going back to school, but I have time, I say pretty much this whole year, right? If I get hired by like a big tech company, then maybe I'll have a little bit less time. Maybe we have to work something else around. But while I'm unemployed, I figured, hey, why not? Let me offer my services to you guys. So that's what we got going on over here. So if you guys like this at all, man, just, support your boy. I mean, like I said, small business to small business, startups to startups, whatever. That's what's going on. That's what I've been working on. And that is fully live. And so, yeah, let me know. Other than that though, I don't want to make this like, a sales pitch because I'm not trying to sell you guys. Again, there is a finder's fee, so you guys can make some money just for a simple referral and it costs you guys nothing. I'm trying to stay positive. Ultimately, people underestimate how hard it is to get a really good engineering role. I don't know why these predatory boot camps out there, I got caught in that culture early on where they promised a job, and a really high paying job, and then it just really is not it no more. And so even today, years later after the fact, how do I stay motivated? Like I said, I'm to a point now, I've been doing this for so many years, I really do not care about the money, all right? It's not about money for me. It's really about, I love how I spend my time. And so to me, it never really feels like work. Like, I know people who dibble and dabble with this, and that's cool. I don't mind that either, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, for me, this isn't dibbling and dabbling. This is like, yo, I live for this shit, bro. Like, I live for this. I live for the late nights. I live for the early mornings. I live to build, bro. This is literally like, I don't know what else I would do. You know what I'm saying? I do other ventures on the side, but ultimately I always come back to this. Even if I was to take a little break, I'd still want to know what's going on in the engineering space. So it's just like I said, man, you know, I'm driven mostly by passion. I feel like this isn't really about money. And, you know, to the people out there who are also considering this field, right? You guys might be like, how do I get in this? I really want you guys to consider what your values are, because it's not always about money. Life, you know, money comes and goes. Bro, I've made a lot of money. I'm an early investor in Bitcoin. I'm an early investor in Bitcoin, bro. I bought Bitcoin at like $900 and I aped in at around 3,000. And I made like a really high number, like a really, really high number. I was able to live off of it for years. And I've made several other investments and have other successful businesses that produce me 5 figures a month. So I have made money. Money is not my main driver, you know? So that's like that. So that's really it. Like, that's really what I wanted to say, guys. It's like, look, man, don't be unmotivated just because you don't have a job. Like, why are you in this in the first place? I'm not gonna lie, I'm an entrepreneur at heart, to be completely honest with you. At heart, I'm an entrepreneur. I love working with companies that have a similar vision, or, you know, they themselves, like I said, like a similar vision, and we're kind of targeting a common goal. It feels like teamwork. It feels like, you know, I love working together for a common goal. But ultimately with engineering, I just feel like this is the best outlet for someone like myself, you know? Who is creative, who's analytical, who's technical, who just loves to solve problems, who's just constantly on the edge, like always looking for more, you know? And so this really aligns with who I am. And that's really what I wanted to kind of get across. I want you guys to just find your why. Find your why, because I hear people want to get into this space for money, and I'm gonna warn you that you're probably making a mistake. If you're trying to get into this game for money, yo, you're making a mistake. And I'm gonna tell you that right now, because it's not just all about money. I think guys and girls, man, there was this girl I just saw today who was like hackathon killer, man. And like I said, just something about that was just like, I just love it. It's like, it's just like, dude, it's so ill. But it's like, it's just about, like I said, I see people who want to get into the space for the money, and I don't think you should do that. I think you should try coding, see if you like it. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's so much free online resources, but I truly think that your why needs to be more than money, because you'll end up hating it when money's not around, and you won't practice on your skill sets, and you won't really try to build and do exactly the process that it takes to be a great engineer. And I feel like a great engineer is constantly always on the search for more. They're always trying to push themselves somehow. And that's what I'm doing this year. Like, I necessarily didn't need the degree, but you know what? Because I bootstrapped my software engineering education, and I did a lot of these free online courses, and I didn't really go the traditional route, I felt like I wanted to just go back and formally get my CS degree, especially now, because like I said, I taught myself how to program, and I'm building mobile apps, and I'm building web apps, you know. I'm not building the craziest apps, but I can build them. If I was to sit in a room with other engineers, we can have a full-on discussion. You know, I'm not even worried about that. I've talked to people who work at the big tech, you know what I'm saying? So again, I think it's very important to love what you do. I think it's very important to have a big why as to why you do what you do. And you know, that's what my company is all about. My company is about, we love what we do. You know, I didn't do this because I wanted to make money. The money I'm actually asking for is like half of what I would make at a salary job, you know what I'm saying, or a quarter. But it's because I truly love working in this sector of like building an online presence in not in just one way, you know what I'm saying? And I want to help other people with that as an extension to better myself and to help others too along the way. So for you guys out there aspiring, you know, if a job ain't calling you, right? Like I said, I polish my resume. You know, we got that looking good. All right, I'm always polishing my resume. I might have polished my resume like 6 times. And I'm so bored of polishing my resume, you know, but we polished our resume. We rebuilt our site. That's very, 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 very important. You know, we have new projects up there. What else did we do? Yeah, we polished our site. We polished our resume. That's extremely, extremely important. And I'm reaching out to people this year. You know, I'm kind of switching up my strategy. You know, you can cold apply and yeah, you might get an interview take home sent to you, but I'm reaching out to people. You know, I think this year's the year I'm going for a referral. If you know somebody in the industry, it can make it a little easier to get that interview. And also I feel technically good this time around. You know, earlier on in my early days, I wasn't interview ready sometimes. I mean, I knew how to, you know, do algorithms and data structures and stuff like that, but I wasn't at the level I am today where I feel like I've learned so much more. And I feel much more confident approaching a problem. And so, yeah, like I said, just really pushing myself this year, going back to school, getting my degree, just because I want the stamp. I want the stamp of approval. I want them to see my resume and be like, damn, this guy is the one. You know, I want them to feel that. Because if you're not your biggest cheerleader, nobody's gonna cheer for you. So we getting this. We're doing this because people where I'm from, bro, you don't understand. My peoples don't go and push themselves to this limit, bro. They end up taking whatever job they can find, quick ways out just to make money. And I'm telling you guys the complete opposite. I'm telling you, I'm not driven by money. Money is not my motivator. You know, it's because I love what I do. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna close it out there, guys. Remember, find your whys in life because, you know, it can't just be money. You cannot just get into something like this just for money. There are easier ways to make money. I promise you, there are easier ways to make money. So just throw out money out the window. Really find your why you're doing this. And I think if it's strong enough, I think you'll do great here. I really do believe that. And, yeah, man, 2025, man, we're pushing ourselves, guys. We got the school. Hey, the business is up and running, guys. Support your boy. 10% for anybody who finds me a client. And yo, we're just gonna go hard. Like I said, really no slowing down. Next month, I got a couple hackathons I'm attending, but I'll update you guys on that. I got some really, really cool shit that's coming out for that. And that's it, guys. I don't wanna make this any longer. Peace out. Hit me up on the socials and let's fucking kill it this year. Yo, peace.